really since that time?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I went through the offseason, disappointed that I wasn't available for that game. To come all the way from there to this point to have another opportunity to go play them in the playoffs, man, I think it's a great opportunity for all of us. I'm excited for the opportunity to go out there and compete. We feel like they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Obviously, they've done that and they've proven that over the last few years. So, we have a process of what we're going to do this week just to get ready. And, like I said, whenever the work is put in throughout the week, we feel confident when we go out there on Sundays.
Did you have a feeling when you left that field in November against these guys that you'd see them again?
You never know. We felt like we were a good team. We know they were a good team, so that's always a possibility. So to have the opportunity to go and play them again, I know how much work and how much effort we're putting into this week, and like we do every week. But to have the opportunity to go and play in the AFC Championship is something that we don't take lightly. It's a once in a lifetime thing. You never promise to make it back to this point again. So all of us are putting in, the expected amount of work to be ready to do that.
How about Travis Kelce when you look at him at this stage of his career? Maybe he's slowed down a bit, but watch that big catch he had last week. Doesn't seem to have lost many steps. What makes him still effective at this point?
Yeah, I don't think he's slowed down at all. He's made plays year after year, game after game this year, and I think he's a guy that has a special connection with their quarterback, and they kind of know where to be and how to be on the same page in all scenarios. And I think that's heightened in the playoffs. I feel like you see their game they had last week. He's just open all the time. He's crafty, finds ways to get open in zones. He's smart. He understands who's guarding him, where the zones are and stuff. So. It'll be a challenge for us. It's all about awareness and understanding where he's at in the formation, along with some of the other guys. But we know he's one of the main targets in every situation. So we'll have to be really keyed in on him.
Fans watch at home and they see him play and they're like, we all know how good Travis Kelce is. How the heck is he wide open? Could you explain how he is that wide open? It's obviously not as simple as teams forget about him.
Yeah, I think there's multiple reasons. He's a big, strong, fast athlete. I think that's part of it. He's smart, so he understands, pre-snap, post-snap, coverage is changing, ways to find soft spots and zones. And then, I think, the quarterback does a good job extending plays, and he does a good job of finding areas of, open grass when that happens. So I think they've been together for a long time, and they've kind of gotten that connection to, if the initial play isn't there and it's not perfect, then they find a way to get it done. So I think that's two areas where, he's made a lot of plays off of those situations.
Terrell, you faced mobile quarterbacks the last 2 weeks. What, with Bo Nix and Lamar, what makes Patrick Mahomes unique among that group?
Yeah, I think anytime you face any mobile quarterback, it's similar. Just the extension of the play. You have the initial play, and then we call it the second play. So whenever he breaks the pocket or starts to get out, a whole other play starts where you have to, find somebody and plaster them and get on them, and then you have to do a good job whenever you're tracking them down to not leave your feet, not over pursue and create a negative angle. So I think that's the key thing for us. We have to understand how to get him down when he breaks the pocket, and then when we're in coverage, we have to stay in coverage.
And then you can throw left-handed too.
Yeah, you can do pretty much everything.
I know nobody's 100% this time of year. Matt Milano dealing with the hamstring. How did he look out there today, and how much confidence do you have in him if he's out there, even if that's an issue for him?
Yeah, he looked good. Going through some of the stuff that he did today, I feel like he looked like normal. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what's going on, but I know they said he had some hamstring soreness or whatever, tightness. But, overall, he's looked good. We're going through it like a normal week. He's prepared. Like a normal week, we've done our meetings and gone through everything. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to go out there and play with him. I think it's going to be our first time playing together in the playoffs. So it'll be fun.
Terrell, they didn't have Pacheco last time. There was a saying that says he runs like he's angry at the ground. He runs so hard with his feet. What is he like as a running back for you to try and tackle?
Yeah, he's a tough tackle. He's a tough guy. I think, the thing with him is he runs through tackles, but then he also makes guys miss as well. So, he kind of has that versatility to really do everything. They ask him to do a lot, too, in the run game and in the pass game. He's one of the better backs in the league. I think his ability to make guys miss and to, like I said earlier, to run through tackles is something that we've seen on tape, and he does run hard. So, just like last week and the weeks before, we're going to have to get everybody to the ball and really swarm to get him down.
Chiefs
Chiefs don't have a takeaway or giveaway since they played you guys. How do you extract turnovers from a team like that has been pretty good at protecting? You just did it last week with Baltimore.
Yeah, I think the main thing is you got to win. You got to win the situations early on. So the first down, early second downs, get them into third and long where they have to push the ball down the field. Outside of that, it's tough. If they're ahead of the sticks the whole game and, not really forced to move the ball as much, I think it's easier for them to control the ball and, not to put it in harm's way. But I think part of it is that, and then everybody getting to the ball, man, swarming the ball, punching at the ball, ripping at the ball every chance we get. And, if we feel like if we do those things, then, we'll be successful in that area.
Thanks,